Hello everyone, Charles Walhingford back again with another whiskey review or spirits review or distilled aged spirits review. Either way, whatever you want to call it. I'm back and I wanted to sit down and do this video with you. I think we have something really special because this is a special situation, a very rare situation. Be More Whiskey Group and one of my favorite, well, probably my favorite liquor store, Angel's Share in Gambrills, Maryland. They collaborated and was able to obtain 26-year-old Armagnac. Now, what the purpose of this video is to show you why you need to, one, be a regular customer and a good customer and a friendly customer to your local mom and pop brick and mortar liquor stores. You can't do that if you're always ordering online, and you can't do that if you're always going to the superstores. I love Total Wine, but Total Wine, in Total Wine, this will not absolutely be available to me ever. And I have something special. I already know this is going to be something special. It just can't, it's almost impossible for it not to be special. Again, this is 26-year-old Armagnac. Any house, and that's what they refer to as distilleries, any house that can stay in business long enough in France and create Armagnac has been in business for a while. Armagnac's not that popular, and being a 26-year, they've been around longer than 26 years, so they had to be good. They had to be good. And then on top of that, something I've never experienced before, something cask strength when it comes to brandy. I've never had any cask strength brandy before. I've had cask strength rum before, and I've had cask strength bourbon, I believe, before too. Never on camera, but I have had it. And this is something really, really, really exciting, really exciting. And here's a third thing. At 26 years, that's Ordage territory. If you're not familiar and you're just now somehow stumbled upon me, the levels of brandy, more so cognac, everybody's heard of VS, everybody's heard of VSOP, and then you have XO, but there's also a level in between that called Napoleon, between VSOP and XO, called Napoleon, and then there's a level higher than XO, and that is Ordage. And Ordage is no younger, usually, sometimes people play with these things, but usually Ordage is no younger than 25 years. This is 26 years. And it being Armagnac, and what we know about Armagnac, and what we may know about cognac, how much would this cost if this was cognac? If this was a big name cognac, easily over $500. Because you add in the fact it's 26 years and cask strength. $500 easy. This didn't cost me $500. This cost me a little bit more than $150. I mean a little bit more. I believe because of taxes it got up to 158 or something like that. Oh, enough with the talking. Let's go ahead and crack it open. This is the first time I've had it. Also, I didn't introduce this is a cold review also. This will be the first time I'm cracking it open. So let's go ahead and crack it open and see what we have, especially with the scent. It's a definitely a different type of stopper here, not a cork stopper. It's glass. Just put just enough in here, just enough. Now I imagine this is going to be pretty thick too. So the first thing that I noticed, now it doesn't blast me in the face with scent. I've had other Armagnacs that are really good. I had D'Artagnan Galong. I did a review on the XO and the Erdage, and the scent of that just blew the doors off, and it was just so strong. I don't pick that up so much. Pretty subdued, but you know what I'm not picking up? A strong presence of alcohol. This is cask strength. Let me see what's the. It's 50%, so 49%. That's high for brandy. So of course, when you have cognac or Armagnac, there's some definitely regular scents that come into play. And what we have here is a strong prune raisin scent that always comes through. That prune is more prevalent than anything else. And I'm using a snifter today. Usually I use a Glencairn glass, but today I want to use a snifter because this is more traditional to a brandy. Okay, now the alcohol is coming through. Now I'm picking up more alcohol. But it's not anything that's terribly impressive. It's just dark and deep prune. All right, hey, I'm gonna give this a second to open up a little bit. This is a 26-year-old Armagnac. I want to give it its due and let it open up just for a couple minutes. We're gonna go with let's go with 20 minutes. Let's go with 20 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and cut the camera off, and we're gonna come back in 20 minutes. Okay, we're back. Let's go ahead and give it a try. Any new scent coming through? A little bit of brown sugar. It's crazy. Well, not crazy, but it's unusual. Okay, so I do pick up the alcohol. I am picking up the alcohol now. I'm picking up the alcohol now. But here's the thing. Armagnac is made from distilled grape juice, aka wine. And I'm not really picking up grape almost at all. Sometimes a younger cognac or Armagnac, you're going to pick up a little bit of that grape. I'm picking up, believe it or not, in the front end, bourbon. Bourbon is what I'm picking up. I'm picking up bourbon. Bourbon black licorice. Bourbon black licorice, brown sugar. This is weird. This is weird. Now the question is it any good? Yeah, it's good. But I'm thinking about picking up cognac or Armagnac flavors. These aren't necessarily Armagnac and cognac flavors. I am picking up a little bit of cognac in the back end. Or cognac type flavors. Now, if you are a person who likes bourbon, this is right up your alley. This is right up your alley, I tell you. It's been said before that Armagnac is a good transition to cognac or other spirits for people who like bourbon. This one definitely. And this is not sweet as distilled aged spirits go. So the brown sugar, it's a brown sugar flavor, not the brown sugar sweetness. And it's funny, I was expecting it to be much thicker, being that it was cask strength and 26 years old. The mouthfeel isn't what I was expecting. As I let it sit in my mouth a little bit longer, I'm getting more Armagnac now. The bourbon flavor, bourbon flavor is leaving, and the Armagnac flavor is coming through. The notes of Armagnac, and not so much as the notes of bourbon. But yeah, that alcohol is strong in there. I've had things that were 98 proof, 49% before, and this is hot. This is hot in the sense of it doesn't have a burn going down the throat. It just has that hot in the mouth. Sometimes you have the hot in the mouth. Sometimes you have the hot in the chest. More of the hot in the mouth per se. And usually Armagnac cognac, because it's distilled because it's put out at 40%, and 40% is big when it's 49%, meaning every percent after 40 you feel it. After 40 you feel every single percent. If you will definitely feel the difference between 41% and 40%. So I got something else I'm going to do, and I've started doing in other videos where I'm going to go ahead and compare, see what we have here. I'm going to finish this. I'm going to add a little bit more. And once this bottle gets down a little bit, it will taste different. It will taste absolutely different. But what I'm going to have here is a very good Armagnac that you can probably order. You probably won't find it on your shelves in most of your liquor stores, but a lot of liquor stores you can order this. This is the Bas Armagnac Delord. Delord Bas Armagnac 25 year. This one is a killer. And again, not terribly expensive. This will run you anywhere from 80 to maybe 120 at the most. As you can see, both of these are pretty dark. It's pretty dark, and this one's super dark. Right here is the Delord. First of all, goodness gracious, I'm sorry guys, this Delord smells better. Oh my goodness, this is like toffee candy. Like a little bit nutty. Ooh. Yeah, this is so much more Armagnac, cognac profile. That is some good stuff. All right, let's go ahead and give this a try. And I don't want to clear my mouth out. Why? Because they're so close to each other, this will allow the differences in flavors really to come out. Okay. I can't tell you which one tastes better. This Armagnac again tastes completely different. I am so surprised on how much like bourbon this Armagnac tastes like. Now the question is, does it taste like a good bourbon? Oh yes, it tastes like a good bourbon, but it doesn't taste like Armagnac. So if someone was to say to you, like, hey, which one is better? I would tell you that this Delord is quintessential, very good Armagnac. This Angel Share 26-year Armagnac is just a different product. It is not quintessential. However, it is very good. I am very impressed with it. It's just weird because it doesn't taste like Armagnac. It's again the Armagnac pruny, grapey, woody profile is at the very back end. It's at the back end. It's not at the front end. Again, starting out, you think you're drinking a easy to drink bourbon because, of course, let me put it this way: this definitely wouldn't be a high rye bourbon. This would be a wheater bourbon. It doesn't have that roughness per se, but it does have that licorice that you really don't pick out in a cognac or Armagnac. This has a little bit of that licorice coming through. All right, guys, there it is. That's the review. We need a score. Score 3.5. Though this is not what I thought it was going to be, and I would say I'm a little disappointed, only because I thought I was going to have like a really good killer Armagnac. It doesn't seem like I'm drinking Armagnac. However, with a 3.5 out of 4, it is very, very good. If you're in the area and if you want to join in the fun, feel free to contact me. I live in the Annapolis, Maryland area. If you want to contact me. I may be able to help you enjoy this if this is somewhat recent. Now, if it's years later and you're watching this video for some reason, probably not. But hey, still at the same time, go ahead and contact me. All right, ladies and gentlemen, 3.5 out of 4 is a very, very good Armagnac, just completely different than I was expecting. And if you like the Delord, my God, the Delord is something special too. I did a review on that. Check that out. I think highly of this Delord today, not because of this, but today, these days, I think more highly of that Delord than I thought of before, and that was a cold review. So cold reviews, it changes a lot. Anyway, let's go ahead and end this video. I'm Charles Walhingford, and the Angel Share in Gambrills, Maryland, Armagnac 26-year cash strength is how I would spend my money.